Researchers used a Frontera supercomputer to model for the first time a black hole merger of two black holes with very different sizes, 128 to 1. The research required 7 months of constant computation. The results predict the gravitational waves such a merger would produce, as well as characteristics of the resulting merged black hole. A team has developed a smellicopter, an autonomous drone that uses a live antenna from a moth to navigate toward the smells. Smellicopter can also sense and avoid obstacles as it travels through the air. Almost 200 years after French physicist Jean Peltier discovered that electric current flowing through the junction of two different metals could be used to produce a heating or cooling effect, researchers say it is time to set up efforts to find new materials for thermoelectric cooling market. Astronomers think planets can exist in orbits far from their star and propose a two-step process. Interactions with the star or inner planets kick it out of the inner system, and then a passing star stabilizes the orbit to keep it bound. Such a scenario could explain the hypothesized Planet 9 in our solar system. Astronomers have now confirmed that one binary star system, HD 106906, has a planet in a bound highly eccentric orbit. Researchers have discovered a new superhighway network to travel through the solar system much faster than was previously possible. Such roads can drive comets and asteroids near Jupiter to Neptune's distance in under a decade and to 100 astronomical units in less than a century. They could be used to send spacecraft to the far reaches of our planetary system relatively fast, and to monitor and understand near-Earth objects that might collide with our planet. Was burial of the dead practiced by Neanderthals, or is it an innovation specific to our species? Researchers have demonstrated using a variety of criteria that a Neanderthal child was buried probably around 41,000 years ago at the Farasi site d'Ordogne, France. With the help of newly discovered skulls and skeletons that were unearthed in North America, Brazil, Argentina, and Madagascar in recent years, researchers have demonstrated that a group of dinosaur precursors, called lagerpetids, are the closest relatives of pterosaurs. A new study in mice finds that a high-fat diet allows cancer cells to outcompete immune cells for fuel, impairing immune function and accelerating tumor growth. Cancer cells do so by rewiring their metabolisms to increase fat consumption. Blocking this rewiring enhances anti-tumor immunity. The findings suggest new strategies to target cancer metabolism and improve immunotherapies. New research provides a solution for the century-and-a-half-old puzzle of why capillary condensation, a fundamentally microscopic phenomenon involving a few molecular layers of water, can be described reasonably well using microscopic equations and microscopic characteristics of bulk water. Is it a coincidence or a hidden law of nature? Compared to chimpanzees, our closest evolutionary cousins, humans are particularly prone to developing advanced carcinomas, the type of tumors that include prostate, breast, lung, and colorectal cancers, even in the absence of known risk factors such as genetic predisposition or tobacco use. A recent study helps explain why.
Two new studies shed new light on how the brain encodes time and place into memories. The findings not only add to the body of fundamental research on memory, but could eventually provide the basis for new treatments to combat memory loss from conditions such as traumatic brain injury or Alzheimer's disease. Researchers have rebuilt the human thymus, an essential organ in the immune system, using human stem cells and a bioengineered scaffold. Their work is an important step towards being able to build artificial thymi which could be used as transplants. Scientists have improved the promising battery technology, creating a single crystal, nickel-rich cathode that is hardier and more efficient than before. It's one step toward improved lithium-ion batteries that are common in electric vehicles today. Increasing nickel content in the cathode is on the drawing board of lithium-ion battery makers largely because of its relatively low cost, wide availability, and low toxicity compared to other key battery materials such as cobalt. New research has shown robots can encourage humans to take greater risks in a simulated gambling scenario than they would if there was nothing to influence their behaviors. Increasing our understanding of whether robots can affect risk-taking could have clear ethical, practical, and policy implications, which this study set out to explore. Researchers have, inspired by the efficient foraging behavior of a single-celled amoeba, developed an analog computer for finding a reliable and swift solution to the traveling salesman problem, a representative combinatorial